your seat on the throne of parental disappointment. Get the black metal PSTTs, stickers, and fanny pack. Wake up from your Fago delirium. Head to pleasestopshopping.com and use code NOTAPHASE for 10% off your order.
Be the shepherd, not the sheep.
Christ. They're all like this? Every single one?
Yes.
How long has it been like that?
Almost a year now.
Christ.
Yeah, it's been just me for a while since I put all you guys in the trunk.
Big trunk. How long did it take to get like that?
Not long. And if I know anything about ads, they're gonna be headed here. We need to move. Come on.
You buying this?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Go ahead and hop in. I'll grab the skeleton box. We gotta get out of here. Alright, everybody ready?
Yep.
Corbin, you there?
Yeah, I was born ready.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
I thought you were born Corbin.
Corbin, these nuts.
Oh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Please Stop Talking.
What I was
I'm
gonna.
your host.
I have an intro ready.
You said
What do you
Avery
mean
was
you have
doing
an intro ready? You said I was doing it. My name
like-
is Avery, but you might know me better as Shammy. Joined today by
Corbin and by lobby memes.
Yeah.
Right.
Both of them.
No, that makes sense.
Brendan Brendaniel.
Sheena Fuji.
David Sir Meow music, and together we're unstoppable. But you already know that.
We're pretty stoppable, I'm not gonna lie.
All I have
Not
to do
me.
is just press stop recording.
I think
Corbin's gonna burn this whole fucking thing down just because you said that, David.
Oh fuck! It's been so long since we recorded. I feel like
Yeah, I'm also immediately remembering why we stopped doing the intros.
'Cause then
Do
we
you
don't
remember
know-
why we stopped
Yeah, 'cause
doing
we
because
don't
we do
fucking
not know how
know.
to transition into the rest of the episode from it.
I don't fucking know. So like COVID, right?
Yeah, COVID.
bro,
We've
it
been
sucks.
Go ahead, David.
We've been
the stage is yours.
We've been vaccinated. I just got my first dose like a few weeks back, and I'm bringing this up because Corbin told me Corbin did the same thing to the nurse, but I wasn't thinking about it. So like she like took the fucking needle and she was gonna fucking needle me, but like before she did, they have like this list of things they have to go through. Like, are you I don't know. Do you have diabetes or whatever? Are you pregnant?
Are you Canadian?
Are you Canadian? The classic 3 things before you get vaccinated. And she asked
Didn't ask me if I was Canadian.
She asked me. Well, they just broke procedure. What can I say? The nurse at one point asked me, "Are you immunocompromised?" But the thing is, in French, it's immunodepressive. But like with a French accent, immunodepressif.
Ew.
And I just said, I just looked at her, and I in my mind I was like, oh dude, I'm gonna blow her mind with this epic comedy bit. And I just look at her with really sad eyes, and I said, no, I'm just depressed. And this old fucking lady that was going to jam a fucking needle in my arm just looked back at me, and she was super confused, and she had really sad eyes, and she just said, "I'm really sorry. Do you need resources for that?"
Oh.
That's the best response to that joke.
I know.
Yeah.
If she's like an older lady, what are
She
you
was
expecting?
like-
Her to like
she
high
was
five you and be
like-
like, "Je ne sais
Yeah! Woo! I was like, when she said that, I was like, oh fuck, why did I think that would be funny to make a joke like that to a 70-year-old woman
Who works in a fucking
who works in
hospital?
a fucking hospital?
To her, it was probably like a cry for help.
She was like, oh my god, this boy has no one in his life he can talk to. He's talking to me as I stab him.
I was like,
This boy needs the podcast."
I was just thinking like, dude, why the fuck did I say that? I didn't know how to save it, and I was just like, oh no, I see a therapist. Don't worry. I was making a joke, and she just like, she looked at me, and she was like, sir, mental illness is never a joke. I was like, oh my god, what am I? How am I digging my? How can I dig myself out of this? So I just stopped talking completely, and I just went back in my shell like a sad idiot turtle.
At least you got a response. I just got stabbed.
Yeah, that's.
My nurse called me a bleeder.
a bleeder.
My nurse called me a slur.
Yeah.
It's not true.
That's not true. I would believe that. Corbin, please tell yours because it's fucking funny.
I went in and they didn't ask me like any questions, right? I just basically signed a paper and then went and waited in a line, sat down on like a plastic table or chair or whatever you sit on. And they are like, okay, do you have any questions or anything? And I was like, nope, just stick it in me. And I was like, I usually get my shots at Northgate, which is our bar district here. But I was like, oh, well, in the sake of health, I'm willing to make a change. And then it was followed by awkward silence as this old man just stares at me and says absolutely nothing. And so then panicking, I was like, okay, quick, recover. And he pulled up a needle. And I go, oh man, that one might not be big enough to get all through all this muscle, Oh, and I flexed, and he just goes, nope, looks fine, and then stabs me in the eye.
They don't get paid enough.
Telling
They don't
people
get paid enough to deal with any of us.
telling the vaccination nurses jokes is the equivalent of telling cashiers jokes. So I just was silent.
I feel like it's worse. I feel like it's worse though, right?
Well, volume of people, absolutely, because you're going to get a ton of getting that 5G, huh?
Oh man, imagine that.
Imagine the waves of that.
And it's literally like they're literally meeting new people every like 5 minutes.
That
like,
tell the
Brendan,
exact same joke.
when you started bleeding, you should have turned to the nurse and said, so that means it's free, right?
She was like, she stabbed me, and she's like, ooh, we got a bleeder here. And then she did this weird finger motion, and then she just stuck a Band-Aid on it and told me to sit down. I was like, what was the finger motion? Am I like in trouble? Am I bleeding too much? Are they gonna get me for like trafficking blood? I don't know.
This guy's got a suspicious amount of blood.
You probably
Speaking
gave
of
her
me,
a big fright.
Oh, sorry, Sheena.
Oh, it's okay, Mr. Brendan.
No, I'm gonna turn you up, by the way, because I think I have you quiet.
Oh, I think I just like turned myself down. I don't know how to talk louder.
What were you saying, Sheena?
I don't remember. Go on.
Okay. So Brendan.
I was gonna segue from me being R. Corbin, do you want to tell the story?
Oh my god.
Oh
Brendan.
no.
So
Oh
for
my God.
context, for context, we're all back from our vacation. Except
David,
me.
you weren't there.
Yeah, but I was on vacation too. I was just gonna say I was on vacation too, but I wasn't with you guys. I was because I was not allowed to exit country, but you guys went to Colorado.
Yeah, or come. You weren't invited. You left that pit out.
That's not true. I wasn't. Don't lie about that. That's so mean.
David, yes and.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's not the hand.
No, yeah, sorry, but Corbin, go ahead.
Oh, that was compliment circle night, wasn't it?
Can I
Oh
preface
god,
this
that
story?
was compliment circle night.
Can I preface
Sure,
this
pal.
story?
I'm sure there's a way you can make yourself look good here.
There's not. I was very, 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 very drunk, and I will explain once this story has been told. You're probably going to think lesser of me, anybody listening to this, and I do sincerely apologize.
I don't even think David doesn't know about this.
David
No, I
doesn't
know
about it.
No, I don't know anything. I think the first time I spoke to Brendan after you guys came back from Colorado. Actually, the first time I talked to anybody before when you came back was don't tell me anything, or I will cry for not coming.
We were
Wait, that sounds
all
bad. Don't take that out of context. Holy crap.
we were all just sitting down and just doing one shot at another after another because we all haven't done a shot yet. And I'm like, oh, I have Chex Mix from the drive. Let me go grab them really quick. So I run inside and I grab Chex Mix and I just sit down. And as Brendan is going to like lay down in his chair, he just goes, Chex Mix. And I go, you want some Chex Mix, buddy? And he goes, I want to say the N-word.
What? Okay, that took a fucking turn, dude.
And me and Avery were just like shocked for like 2 seconds, and then both just started dying laughing.
What the fuck?
What the
Okay.
fuck? I just offered you a snack.
I have to explain where my brain was at this point because I don't have a high alcohol tolerance, and I was like 7 shots and like 2 drinks in, so I was basically almost at the point of just falling asleep. And when he offered me Chex Mix, some synapse in my brain fired off and said, "What's the most offensive thing you can say?" And I thought I said it in my head, but I said it out loud. I did not say it. I said that I wanted to say it.
It was like 2 minutes later, you go, did I say that out loud?
You didn't say it though. You just
I
said you were thinking about it.
Yeah,
No,
it
he
was
didn't
like-
say he was thinking about it. He said he wanted to.
Oh,
It was
you
like an
wanted
errant
to.
thought.
Yeah.
It was like an errant thought. You know how like you entered your
It's like
head
an
while you're driving?
intrusive. It
and you
wasn't
wanna,
like an intrusive thought, and you just
Yeah.
said it out loud.
I just said it like when you're driving and you see like a preschool and you want to drive right into it, but you don't because you're a sane human being. I just, something fired in my brain and my lips and my brain got confused. So instead of just thinking it, I said, I want to say the N-word. And afterwards, after about 5 minutes, I was like, oh no, Brendan.
I think my favorite part about this story is that Brendan did not, in fact, want any Chex Mix.
I didn't want any Chex Mix. I hate
So I don't
Chex
know.
Mix.
I don't know why he commented on the Chex Mix to begin
I
with.
don't know why.
We were actually like talking about intrusive thoughts while you guys were in Colorado. My fucking intrusive thoughts are just like, what if I stole this lady's ice cream cone and licked it and gave it back? I just have that every time I go out and I see somebody slurping a fucking ice cream cone. I think, what if I stole it and licked it and gave it back? And I can't stop every time I see somebody lick an ice cream cone.
Maybe you
I had
just
one
want
when we were
one.
driving. Oh, sorry, Machina.
It's okay, Mr. Corbin. Maybe you just wanted an ice cream cone. Have you
But
eaten?
why? I don't want one. I just want to do something fucked up and crazy. I just want to.
He just wants to. He doesn't
I
want
just
any ice
wanna-
cream. He wants to say the N word.
I just want to. No, I just want to bother people.
He wants to have a Chex Mix moment.
Yeah, I just want to have a Chex Mix moment.
Awful intrusive thoughts are now called Chex Mix moments.
When we were driving back, I had been awake since 4 a.m, and I was driving, and we're just in the middle of nowhere, and there's nothing to be seen on either side of the road. And I thought both people in my car were asleep, and I just had the thought in my head. I was like, what if I just started putting straws in Joel's mouth because he was just sitting next to me snoring?
What?
And so I'm just plain face staring at the road, and like I get the biggest shit-eating grin. And Michael, who is sitting in the back of my car, goes, "Yo, what the fuck? Are you okay?"
What the fuck?
I'm just staring at nothing, and I just start smiling and nodding my head, and like, yeah.
That would be fucking terrifying as a passenger. Fucking you're in the car with someone who's been driving for hours on end, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, caused by nothing, they get this fucking ear to ear, wide-eyed smile.
I can fucking. I can hear just Michael going like, "Yo, what the fuck?" It's so much. It's so much funnier.
I couldn't stop smiling though, and I turned around and just looked at him, and I go, "Sorry," as a thought I had in my head.
You didn't act on it. You didn't put a straw.
He tried to question it. I told him to shut the fuck up and go back to sleep. I'm driving.
Corbin.
I've been driving since 4 a.m, and it was like 12.
Why didn't you do it? Oh, he would have choked.
David!
I'm sorry. I
He
was.
wouldn't have choked. It's a straw.
It's not a turtle.
He's got a nose.
Oh, he could have breathed it from the nose.
And through the straw, David.
Oh, and through the straw, I guess. I forgot that straws have holes. They're banned in Canada. I haven't seen a straw in so long, guys. Door.
That's good.
I'll be right back. The door rang.
I don't remember any stories from Colorado, I'm realizing.
That was a kid or something. They found me.
Oh, okay.
The
The kid found you? I'm confused by what David just said.
David
he said it was a kid or something. They found me.
I just
Who
had the
fucking found you,
realization.
David?
I just had the realization that the joke didn't work the moment I said it's a kid or something, and then the moment I said the truth, and then I said fake.
What?
What are you talking about?
What?
Are you okay?
Anybody else have a story?
David, do you
please?
want some Chex Mix?
Yeah. I can talk about how I got propane high.
Oh,
That's just a
yeah.
short ditty.
Oh, fuck yeah. I forgot about that.
So I woke up pretty early and went down to we went down with a group to get food, came back. Someone was sitting outside and they have these like heaters, these propane heaters. And I believe that it was either leaking or the flame turned off, but the propane tank wasn't completely sealed. So I usually like to go outside and sit in that area where that heater is a lot, because I'll go out there and just kind of chill out there for a couple hours, read, do whatever. And
Also,
I was
it's
sitting
just
there.
fucking pretty outside there.
It's just pretty, yeah. So I was sitting out there and I was starting to feel like weird. I think I kept saying like my face felt numb. I was sitting right next to the propane heater.
You kept saying my face is tingling.
Oh my god.
So I was like, oh, I was not feeling good. And we were going to drive an hour and a half to another town for groceries, I believe. And I was going to go with because I wanted to just kind of go on a little drive. And then I think there was another, oh yeah, it was for the bean stream. We were also going to get supplies for the bean stream that Corbin and I did. Well, that
I forgot about the bean stream.
the delicious bean boys, right again. And so I just felt really like nauseous and weird, and I was feeling super out of it. And we get in the car and we're driving, and after about like half an hour, I feel fine. I almost feel normal. Then when we get back, there's like a gas alarm going off later in the night.
What?
And we don't know if it's just something wrong with the sensors in the house. But then checking outside, someone discovers that the propane tank I was sitting next to wasn't completely sealed. So I had indeed for about maybe like 45 minutes to an hour been just breathing in propane fumes.
I just want to, because you left this part out, I just want to mention the propane high shit that you said when we were driving out.
Oh, vertical snakes.
Yeah, so we were driving out. We were driving out to the other town, and like right after we turn onto the main road from where the house we were staying at was, Brendan looks out the window, sees a bunch of like fence posts sticking out of the ground, and goes, "Oh my god, vertical snakes!"
Oh, Brendan moment.
And yeah, there's not really much to that story, but I just felt like vertical snakes needed to be heard.
You got a really cool album on that little trip too, because we stopped at a thrift store. I got Urban Chipmunks on vinyl, and you got a really, really neat one.
Yeah. Oh, it's it's not much of a story. We went to a thrift shop, and I found a vinyl that's apparently worth $500, and I bought it for 50 cents.
Jesus fucking Christ, what is it?
It's a rare print, or it's a rare printing thing from a Belgian. My brain kept on trying to say Brazilian, Belgian woman, the singing nun, and it's the version that has the full like book inside the like album sleeves, and it's also a broadcast only pressing of it, not a commercial one.
Okay, yeah. Those are always more expensive. Those are fucking rare.
Yeah.
That's
But more importantly, you found the jar of Nancy.
More importantly, I did find the jar of Nancy, which is
I love the jar of Nancy.
It's just a mug with a little cartoon hippo on it that's holding an umbrella, and it says in Spanish on it, not the jar of Nancy, it says, "This is the jar of Nancy." And then inspired by that, I've been hitting up local thrift stores because I want more weird mugs. And so I have another mug right here that just says "Thirst no more, Bep."
I love Thirst No More Bep so fucking much. Who I like to think
I'll
that
send
Bep is out
pictures so you
there.
can put those in the whatever.
I like to think that Bep is still out there searching for his mug.
Avery, did you buy the Pride mug?
Did I buy the Pride mug?
How do you feel about gay marriage?
What?
What?
The fuck are you talking
What are you saying? What
is
is
that
he
just
saying?
on a mug?
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know what you're talking. Well, how are you confused, Avery? You sent me a picture of a mug with the rainbow, and it's two gamers sitting on a couch, and one goes, "What's your opinion on gay marriage?"
right? No, that's merch from a fucking Twitter account.
Oh,
That'd be a great thrift store find.
That would be an amazing thrift
hang
store
on.
find.
I'll post it here because it's a very good mug.
Honestly, my new obsession since you started like doing this thing where you find like weird as hell mugs, I've been thinking like about going to thrift store and just like trying to find the fucking craziest mugs possible. Oh,
Yeah.
it's fucking Gamer Comics. What is it
Yeah,
called?
it's Power
again?
Up Comics.
Power Up Comics.
What's your opinion on gay marriage? As far as I'm concerned, all marriage is gay marriage. Good mug. I would love to find that in the thrift store.
I wish I could think of shit that is as dumb as this. It's so good.
Yeah, no, I keep trying to find, because Corbin at that thrift store, Corbin found the divorce shot glass.
Oh.
Which is, Corbin, do you want to explain the divorce shot glass?
it's just a picture of a buck and a crosshair, and it says, "The hunt is over. Samantha and Nick, July 12th, 2014.
Is that where we got the bean chalice as well?
Yes.
Yeah, that is where we got the bean
Chalice.
chalice.
You should maybe explain your bean.
Oh, my
Stream.
bean
You should probably
okay.
explain
I don't
the bean
think.
stream, yeah.
I don't think everybody's just hearing bean stream.
Okay.
Confuse the shit. Like what the fuck?
So there's a shortened video of it on my channel, but I will explain. I think the first or second night while we were getting very drunk, my synapses started firing and my brain worked for.
You wanted to say the N-word?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's a
Chex
Chex
night.
moment.
What?
A
Yeah,
Chex moment.
I had a Chex Mix moment, but I also thought, what if we did a bean stream? And no context, it came out of nowhere. And I looked at Corbin and said, we're doing a bean stream. So I had to formulate. We had to go to a Walmart that was an hour and a half, 2 hours away. I had to buy a webcam, had to buy a microphone, had to set all this up. I bought 3 giant cans of beans.
Bush
and
beans, Bush's beans.
Bush's baked beans, also
Hell
jelly
yeah.
beans. We did
Ooh.
regular beans with Dr. Pepper. We did bean juice and vodka, jelly beans and vodka,
Oh no,
jelly
you
beans
did
and
not.
milk. Yeah.
You did not do
Yeah.
bean juice and vodka.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
It was
That's
awful.
You fucking are no. No, that's
Yeah.
fucking gross.
Guess David
as
didn't
shit.
watch the bean stream.
That's
No,
how
I
I feel
didn't.
about it. Well, and then regular beans and vodka as well, not just the
And
bean
then-
juice separated.
and then the special beans.
Oh, I bought a $12 jar of beans that were like baked in molasses. That were like it was like $11 or $12, and it was so disgusting that I had to put it in the bean chalice, which is what the bean chalice was, a glass with a bunch of crystals around it. I threw it away right after I ate the beans.
No, why did you do that?
Because I thought that's the only way to break the curse. Did we also make somebody made bean s'mores for us too at the
That
very
was
end?
Chandler. Chandler made bean s'mores.
And then we had Bailey's and
That
beans.
is-
Oh, we did have Bailey's and jelly beans though, not regular beans.
How long was this fucking stream? Holy
like an
shit.
hour.
An hour.
Only an hour?
Yeah, and I had it in the hot
So
tub
much
section
happened.
because I wanted it to be me and Corbin eating beans in the front, and then people just going in and out of the hot tub without like recognizing that we're there at all. When it quickly devolved into everybody that was there trying the bean concoctions. So
Everyone wanted to
Immediately
try the
after
bean
it-
milk.
Immediately after an hour of me eating beans, Brendan just goes, "Man, I can't wait for us to collab again." Shut the fuck up.
I think when I was like walking around the place and I saw like beans and like I think that it was the bean chalice, as you guys called it. And I was like, what's going on? We're doing a bean stream. And I stayed far, far away
from the
I
bean
do not
stream.
blame you. I do not blame you.
And I'm now a bit disturbed. I can't believe my ears. And I'm glad that I stayed far away.
I'm just so
I don't
mad.
know what would have happened.
If Sheena had seen you eat the beans, she would think less of you.
No,
Sheena will remember this.
I think I would just feel unwell. Just seeing beans in a cup.
I felt unwell.
We only used half a can of beans as well, so I just put the rest in the spice area of the house before we left.
Yeah,
Are you
Brennan just
fucking-
put 2 big ass cans of fucking Bush's baked beans in the spice cabinet.
These are for whoever's next.
No.
A gift.
I give the gift of beans from Bean Daniel.
Oh, that's a good housewarming gift, though. You can
Beans?
keep beans for you can keep beans for a while.
Is that what you want from your neighbors? Is you want a gift bag of beans?
For my neighbors, I mean that's not a thing here, really. Like giving shit to your new neighbors, but I'd like it if it was like that. I want beans.
Corbin, do you want to talk about your date?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
please.
yeah.
Please.
Did you have a date while you were in Colorado?
Corbin went on 2 dates in Colorado.
What?
Yeah, he did.
Damn! Where did
was
you pick them up?
Oh, well, funny story. The second date the first date we met there, the second date I picked her up and she was like, "How do you know where I live?" And I was like, "In the car."
What? Whoa! What?
She kept thinking I was gonna murder her, and it was probably because I was making a ton of jokes about me murdering her.
Oh, Corbin.
I feel like we're missing so much context just from these phrases. What do you mean?
I mean, it was a great date. She let me talk for a really long time.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Corbin, what was the focus of conversation on the first date?
The first date was I got to explain all the 3 Spy Kids movies. And like halfway through the second one, I'm talking about Steve Buscemi and how I wish he was my real dad. And she goes, "Hey, I don't care." And I go, "Cool. So yeah, Steve Buscemi is this mad scientist."
Is this real? I don't know if this is real.
It's
No,
real. It's real.
Was
You
it the
actually
same
picked up.
one?
You actually got. Where did you find these girls? Did you go to bars?
One girl, same
The
girl.
internet.
He got
It
a
was
second date.
one girl.
Oh, he got a second date.
He got a
second
second date after he spent the entire time talking about the fucking Spy Kids movies, even though she told
Where did you-
him she
where did you-
wasn't interested.
Where did you meet her?
Well, the first time we met at a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Like how did I get in touch with her originally?
Yes.
Oh, the
Did
internet.
Tinder.
Yeah. So I had never.
What a
I had never
surprise
been,
that must have been.
I had never been on a Tinder date before,
That
and I
was
was
your
like,
first?
yeah, and I was like, this is gonna be exciting. So I was really nervous.
Was it
And then,
exciting or was it not? What do you think?
I mean, I got to talk about Spy Kids on the first date.
Exciting.
And then the second date, things got real serious, and I explained both the cars. I explained the
No
whole situation
way.
with Cars, all 3 movies, and how the second one's not canon. Because she was like, "I don't watch kids movies," and I was like, "That's all I watch." So let me explain them for you, so we can talk about things.
Let me mansplain these for you.
I wasn't
Mr.
mansplaining. I was
Corbin.
just educating her.
She must have really liked your smile, Mr. Corbin.
Oh, she did tell me at one point if we kissed, she would throw up.
No way.
Oh,
No way. She did not say that. Did she?
Yeah, she was feeling sick.
oh, okay. I hope she's feeling better now. It's been a while.
She could be dead. We don't know.
What the fuck?
No, she still Snapchats me.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Wait, she still
Yeah,
talks
she
to
does.
you?
She still talks to you?
Yeah, I'm a great conversationalist.
Mr. Corbin's
my
got
God.
a lot of charm.
Oh, also, so we sat down and I was like, okay, the chicken tenders here are bussin', respectfully. And she goes, "Oh, I'm vegan." And I panicked because I was like, well, what am I going to eat? Because I didn't want to eat food that was like, it was rude to eat meat in front of her.
I don't think they care.
Yeah, she didn't care, but I made her feel bad about it, and then I ordered chicken tenders still.
You take a bite, you're like, oh.
Like, oh my god.
You
this is
wish
so good.
you weren't vegan, dude.
Then I told her about my pet chicken, and she got real uncomfortable.
You're what?
I have a pet chicken.
Tell
What?
me about this pet chicken.
You didn't know that? His
No?
name's Chicken Joe, and he's an absolute legend. He's
That's
named
not-
after Chicken Joe from Surf's Up.
Oh, you have you're not lying. You actually have a Chicken Joe.
He has a chicken.
Why would I lie about that?
Yeah, he's trying to get that chicken clout. I see you,
Why
Corbin.
would you lie about that? That's true.
Everyone thinks my stories are lies.
I'm
Yeah.
mad that I know who Chicken Joe is because of you.
Who is Chicken Joe?
Character from Surf's Up.
This character from
Oh, wait. Is that the stoner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who Chicken Joe is. He was in the Xbox game. I'm a gamer, that's right.
I have a story that so far everyone I've told to has thought it was a lie, and I did tell him on my date.
Have you said it on
I have not said on the podcast. This is something that happened very recent to me.
a fucking exclusive world premiere?
World premiere.
It's called The Poop Bandit.
Again?
So another poop bandit story.
Again?
Yeah, I was like, why does weird shit, weird
with
shit
the
about
poop?
shit happen to me?
No, it's not.
No,
I'm
that's
not
in
saying that you're not
that's
the only
everywhere.
one with a poop bandit story. There have been like 5 poop bandit stories
Yeah,
on the podcast.
it never ends.
What if it's the same person?
What if there's only one poop bandit in America? He's just really quick on his
He's
feet.
very
and can go for
prolific.
quick- Yeah, he's prolific.
He's a hacker and he loves the podcast.
Meet the poop bandit. Hey, sir, I'm a huge fan of your work.
I love your shit.
Get it.
I was at work. This is like a few days before we left for vacation. I was at work and I go to take a giant poop, right?
Yeah.
Because it's my only time to be alone and sit down and just be happy at work for a few minutes.
God, Jesus.
And so I'm in the middle of pooping and I'm alone in the bathroom, and then someone walks in and they try and open my stall door. Or no, they knock on it.
Oh.
And the other stall's open, and I was like, oh, they're gonna try and pull on it, and they're gonna be like, oh, someone's in here, I'll use the other stall. So I just don't say anything. And then he knocks again, and I was like, what the fuck? And then he tries to like open it kind of, and looks through the crack and starts making eye contact with me. And I'm just like, occupado. And he goes, can I ask you a question?
What? No, you can't do that.
Maintaining eye contact, by the way. And I'm like, I'm not really on the floor right now, man, but like, sure, what's up? What do you need? And he goes, can you please not flush?
No!
And all the air inside of my body just left.
No.
And I'm like, in the most like high pitched little squeak, I just go, what? And he goes, can you just like please not flush? And I'm like, why?
Mr. Corbin, flush and get out.
No. He's just begging to me, please don't flush.
What the fuck?
And I'm like,
What the fuck?
I'm like, why? It's like, I was like, I really want to flush when I'm done. I was like, why can't I flush? And he's like, I have a mental thing. Just please don't flush. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, not a problem, man. So I assumed it was the sound, like the startle of like the flushing noise that was gonna like trigger him. And so I was like, okay, I'll just like finish my poop. Obviously very quickly because he's been staring at me for a minute. And
Holy shit.
and I'll let him know that I'm flushing, and then he'll step out, I'll flush, we're good. And so I finish up and I walk over the door, and I'm gonna to like the stall door, and I'm gonna like kind of crack it open and be like, hey man, if you want to step out really quick, I just need to flush. And as I go to crack open the door, he just like barges in and immediately goes and just starts staring at my poop.
No!
No!
And I'm
What
like,
the fuck?
no.
No.
I was like, why? can I please just flush? Like if it's the noise that sets you off, like if you want to step out really quick just so I can flush, I'm much more comfortable with that. And he goes, no. And just goes back to staring at my shit. And I'm like, what? I'm like sweating and I'm like, I don't know what to do, but this guy's just staring at my poop. And
I would have just left.
Just leave.
Just leave. Like, why are you doing this?
We're just both standing in the stall and I'm just looking at him. And at this point, another person's in the restroom and he's probably so confused as to what the fuck is going on. And I just go, why? And he goes, I can't poop unless there's already poop in the toilet.
What?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
He can only make double deckers?
I guess.
What the fuck?
And at this point, I'm like, he's standing between me and my shit. There's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is accept defeat, wash my hands, and go back and try and go back to work.
Accept defeat.
The fuck?
And I had texted one of my coworkers while it was happening, like, what the fuck do I do? This guy won't let me flush. And I walk back out to the floor, and there's like 5 people just surrounding the guy that I texted. And I'm like, did you see my text? He goes, yeah, that's what we're all laughing at right now. And then over the microphone, he goes, hey, yeah, so the poop bandit is back. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he goes, yeah, you're not the first person he's done this to.
What? No!
And I'm just trying to like figure out what the fuck is going on. And I'm kind of freaking out because I'm like, this is so uncomfortable for me. And I eventually kind of just stand there and I watch him leave. He doesn't buy anything. He literally came into Best Buy, harassed me for shitting, and then left. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I go, someone who worked at the front lanes at like checkout over the mic calls me and they're like, hey Corbin, your idol is here. And I start walking to the front. And as I walk into the front, I pass by this woman who looks exactly like the girl from Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Where is
and I laughed to
this
myself.
going?
I laughed to myself and I go, that looks just like the chick from Paul Blart Mall Cop. And I go to my friend and I go, what's up? And he goes, that was Rennie Rodriguez, the chick from Paul Blart Mall Cop.
What? The plot twist! Holy shit!
Oh my gosh!
You
And
had
that was the second time in my life that same exact thing has happened to me, where I have walked past Rennie Rodriguez and in my head gone, ha, that looks like the chick from Paul Blart Mall Cop, and it has been the chick from Paul Blart Mall Cop. Happened twice. And then last week she came in again, and everyone knew that I was obsessed with her and absolutely in love. And she came in and she bought a MacBook from me.
Did you ask for an autograph, please?
I almost did. I didn't want it to be unprofessional though, but I was sweating so much and she could tell. It was her and her brother. Her brother's Manny from Modern Family. And they just kept asking me about the new M1 chip. And I'm like, I know so much about this, but I was freaking out and just couldn't talk. And I was just like, this computer. And I was sweating. And I'm so in love with her.
Corbin, my heart is racing from the bandit part, and then
the whiplash we got.
Yeah. How do you think I felt that day? Literally 5 minutes ago, I was like, I was kind of just sexually. Oh my God, it's the love of my life.
So much happened in like a tiny span of time.
I don't know.
I told my boss, I was like, I have to go sit in the break room for like 5 minutes because I just don't know what's happening today. I just sat there and I just stared at a wall and I was like, what the fuck is my life?
But so he's not actually a poop bandit then.
You don't know.
I don't know what he did with my shit.
He's more a shit architect.
Yeah, he's just like he's building the foundations.
He's not building foundations.
He builds over foundations.
He sets up the walls.
Corbin paved paradise and he put up a parking lot.
There's so many levels to that shit.
I'm so glad to be back. Holy shit. I can't believe the poop bandit.
Yeah, we went on hiatus and then I got poop banded, and I was like, I can't tell anyone this for like 3 weeks. So I told it on my date, and she just did not believe me. And she was like, "Who's Rennie Rodriguez?" So I got to explain Austin and Allie.
You had to explain to her.
Your entire date was you fucking explaining children's movies.
It was. It legit. I think that's why I liked it so much.
Was she bored? What's the outlook on the third date?
Oh, well,
it could be an E-date. It could be an E-date, I'm saying, you know?
She invited me to move to New York.
Whoa.
I thought she lived in Boston.
What the fuck?
I did too.
You were so stuck on the fucking children's movies that you totally every time she talked to you about something, you were just thinking like, dude, I should definitely tell her about this little detail in Cars the movie.
I mean, she
dude, wait till she finds out about the Finding Dory lesbians.
She's also convinced that I was like a diehard Republican because I was from Texas.
Oh, you also dated a QAnoner.
That's true.
Do you want to cut that?
You want? I mean,
do you want to cut that, or do you want to talk about that, or do you just want to move on, Corbin?
Oh, we can talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Dated a QAnoner.
Oh, you should actually. You know, you should talk about when you went over to her house and met her parents.
Oh my god, that was the worst thing to ever happen. I was so uncomfortable. I went over there and was like eating dinner with their family, and they were all drinking and everything. And I obviously like didn't want to get too drunk because I'm like, this is my girlfriend's family.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and look civil and not get absolutely plastered, and start telling them about Cars. And so we end up playing dominoes at like the dinner table, and we're all playing, and they were getting upset with me because I wasn't drinking very much. I was just like sipping on like a few beers. And they were like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna make rules so you drink more." And I was like, "Okay, I guess." And then one of them goes, "Drink if you have a boyfriend." And so my girlfriend at the time took a sip, and then she elbowed me like, "You have to drink too if I have to drink."
What?
And her mom just goes, "What?"
Oh no.
And she's like, "Yeah, because like we're dating." So she's like, "Corbin does not have a boyfriend. Like if he had a boyfriend, there's no way he would be allowed in our house, let alone on our boat."
My god.
And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Turned fast. It was just fun playing dominoes, and then they're like, "You better not be fucking gay, son." And yeah, it was a 15-minute conversation of them just like harassing me if I was hypothetically gay.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
They were talking about
What
all
the
of the stuff
fuck?
they would do if he actually was gay.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were just like, also anti-vaxxers, by the way.
Nice.
Well, yeah, it makes you gay.
It does. That is actually true. I saw that.
And then we go back to her house, and she's like, "Wasn't that fun?" And I was like, "Not really. No." It kind of just made me really uncomfortable by harassing me for being hypothetically gay, and I had no way to defend myself because I'm not gay, and they were being incredibly bigoted. And she goes, "Oh, they were just joking." And I was like, "They were not joking."
They wouldn't let you on the boat.
I would have loved, we were going on the boat the next day, and I would have loved to just hesitate. I should have just stopped at the edge of the dock and been like, "Sorry, guys, I can't do this." So yeah, don't.
Dude, what the fuck?
Don't date QAnoners because they're not as accepting as you would think.
What is this word?
It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it.
QAnoners?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I on my second flight, because I connected through Denver, my second flight out of Colorado back home, I sat next to a woman and I was reading a book.
Here we go again.
And the conversation started because she was like, "Oh, how is that book? Is that good? It's on my list." And I was like, "Yeah, it is good. I'm enjoying it." This book was
I'm gonna bleep that.
You're gonna bleep the name of the book?
Yeah.
Okay, Psycho.
I just want to upset people.
Okay. Well,
Oh, David.
it was it's a good book. I was enjoying it. And so she and I started talking, and we were kind of like hitting it off a little bit, talking about books and stuff, or at least I thought we were hitting it off. And partially, honestly, I think the reason I thought we were hitting it off is because at one point we hit turbulence and she grabbed my leg and she didn't let go for a minute after the turbulence stopped. And I was like, this is interesting. And so we're talking, and as I get off the plane, she gets off right behind me, and I turn around as we're in like the little tube walking back into the airport terminal from the airplane, like the little tube they stick out that attaches to the plane. And I go, if you ever want to talk about books, like I could give you my phone number or something. And then she looks like kind of uncomfortable, and she goes, "Oh, I'm married."
Okay.
And
What the heck?
I paused for like a split second, and because I had spent the previous 10 days just with all of my boys, and I was kind of in that fucking headspace of like making jokes, and because I was really uncomfortable and I wanted to diffuse the situation, I went,
"No,
perfect."
what the fuck? Why would you say that?
And then she just goes wide-eyed and she looks at me like I'm a fucking psychopath, and I say, "Oh, sorry, goodbye." And then I turn around and
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Avery!
I think that's my favorite thing you've ever said.
I think I just had a heart attack, dude. Fuck.
The look of like genuine concern and fear in her eyes when I said it, I was so uncomfortable. Fuck.
I'm so happy.
That was like diffusing a bomb with another bomb.
Because that's how I would diffuse any kind of situation with all of the boys, and that's what mode I was in socially.
You gotta take control with more awkwardness.
You were in Mobus mode.
I've had this I've been how do I start this? So I don't usually have like conversations with people where they like haunt me forever, and like they're like just haunting me, dangling over me every time I think about it. But this is like the only one I can think of, and it happened in an airport. And unfortunately, it happened with somebody that's kind of famous online.
Oh, I know this story.
Yep.
I've never told this story because I'm
it's
like
really embarrassing.
I am genuinely so embarrassed by what happened, but now that I think about it, it's really fucking funny because of how much of a schmuck I am. So when I was going to Colorado like 2 years, was it 2 years ago or 1 year ago?
That would be 2 years ago because we didn't do it last year because of COVID.
Yeah, that's right. 2 years ago. I was taking an airplane to go to Colorado, and it was 5 a.m. It was like super fucking early. I was dead tired, and I was just going to my airport terminal, and I sit down, and like a few seats next to me, because we were all like, you're just waiting for your plane to go and everything, and just a few seats away from me, I see somebody that looks like Wooly Versus, and I'm like, is that Wooly Versus? For people who don't know, that's Wooly from Best Friends Play, formerly, I guess. And I'm like losing it. I'm like, dude, is that really him? And I was like, I never get like I never get intimidated by anybody, but for some reason, it's fucking Wooly, like it's like this guy that I've been like watching since I was super fucking young and all that. And I'm like, oh shit, it's Wooly. Oh fuck. And I I muster up the courage because I'm like, dude, I'm never going to see him again, and I'm never going to talk to him again unless I go and talk to him. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna talk to him. I get up, I stand in front of him, and the moment I stand in front of him, he looks away from his phone and he looks at me, and he looked so fucking tired, and he was just waiting for me to say something. And at that point, I don't know why I didn't just go like, oh, sorry, never mind, and just left him alone, because he looked fucking dead tired. I just go, you will leave from Super Best Friends. Oh. And he just goes, yeah. He was so tired. I've never heard a man so tired in my life. And he doesn't say anything after that. And I'm just like, oh fuck, what do I say? I didn't plan this. I didn't plan to actually talk to him. I just planned to walk up to him and I just say, I really like your work. And he goes, thanks, man. And then the conversation was dying. Alarm bells ring in my head. Oh. And I said, the thing I told him haunts me to this day. Every time I legit cannot watch anything with him in it because I just get embarrassed and it hurts. I just look at him and I don't know why, but I point to his phone and I say, I'm a YouTuber too. I'm sweating right now just thinking about how fucking the look he had on his fucking face.
And Willie looked back at you and went, perfect.
No, he looked at me and he was like, look, at that point he was like really nice, but he was like, oh, that's great, man. I hope it works out. And then I said, no, you don't understand. It's my job. And then
oh my
God. I'm fucking sweating in embarrassment right now, dude. You said that and I was like, the moment I said it's my job, I could feel myself dying inside. And I was like, dude, how do I go away from this situation? And he's just like, oh, what's your channel, man? And I'm like, please stop talking. And it's the channel name. And he's like, oh, cool, man. And he actually went on Twitter and he was like, is that you? And I said, yeah. And he said, that's cool, man. And then he put back his phone in his pocket. Oh. I was just standing there looking at him. And I said, well, anyways, good talking to you. And he was like, same, have a good flight. And I went back to my seat and I wanted to fucking die.
Oh, you guys were on the same plane?
But that's not, yeah. Not only that, when I go in first because I was in the third tier or whatever. I don't know what it's called, third group. I sit boarding down. Group. Boarding group, yeah. I sit down and then I'm like, I'm still thinking about it because that was so fucking awkward. He looked so fucking tired. It was 5 a.m. and he sits down right in front of me for the whole flight. And I just look at him play on his Switch and I'm thinking like, dude, he's gonna remember me, right? There's no way you can forget somebody as fucking embarrassing as me.
No.
Somebody go through all the Super Beast like podcasts that they have to see if there's a story about.
No, there is none. There is none. Yeah. There is none. Yeah.
They're nice people. They wouldn't openly mock someone for being a fan.
I know he's so nice, but fuck, man, I'm embarrassed to this day.
David, I'm sure it is not the first or last awkward interaction he's had with a fan in an airport. You are fine.
No, I know.
That said, he definitely remembers you. He's DMing me about it right now.
I want to ask. Can I say it? Wait, can I say his name?
Shane?
Yeah, can I say Shane's name?
I think so. Fuck it. Fuck Shane. If you can't, fuck him.
Fuck Shane with a Y. Oh, I shouldn't say that then.
It's fine.
Oh, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter.
I've called him Shane on streams before like a billion times. I'm sure it's fine.
Okay. Shane Foxcade actually has talked to him like once or twice, and I'm actually curious if he could ask him if he remembers that. Because that would actually ruin me if he remembers that.
Why do you want to know then?
Die. It's haunting me. It's haunting me, Avery. It's been stuck in my head for ever since it happened two years ago. Every week I think about it, and because I see him on my feed, because I follow his Twitter, and I'm like, oh, dude, what the fuck?
Maybe get over it.
Things only get worse before they get better.
What does that mean?
Huh? That means that you have to drive through the fire before you're past it.
I have to DM him right now.
You have to DM him.
Remember
Do you
me?
remember me?
No, just tweet. Just tweet at him publicly.
Hey man, remember me? Question mark smile.
No, you should just tweet, I'm a YouTuber, and tag him.
No, you don't get it. It's my job. Why did I say you don't get it? It's my job. That's the thing that hurts me so fucking much.
That's such a shitty thing to say.
But in my head, I wasn't saying it like that. But like
I
it
know.
came out like that because I was stressed out and I was like panicking. And I just said that. I was like, dude, what the fuck did I just say? Oh man.
I don't know if this makes it like worse or better, but I thought it was really cute when you pointed at the phone and said I'm a YouTuber too, because you were, it's like I'm in there.
It hurts me to my core. It hurts me to my core to think about that. That's the thing that made it more awkward though, just pointing at the phone like, look me up.
Bitch, try me.
Bitch, try me. That's not even my intention. I was just stressed the fuck out because I was like, what's the word for that? Starstruck. I was super starstruck and awkward. Whatever. That's my fucking meeting Wooly story.
David, I remember every awful fan interaction. He definitely remembers you.
Maybe I'm not awful. Maybe in his head he's like,
aw.
oh, that's embarrassing.
Sorry, Sheena.
I'm sure that he's had like at least a handful of them. He probably understands at that point,
We
right?
live in the same city. That's why it's so awkward. What if one day I'm walking around and I see him and he, on the other side of the street, he points at me and laughs? That would fuck me up. It's the guy!
Oh, I was about to say that sounds like a
everyone-
stress stream, but I don't know if we have time to get into that right now.
Stress stream.
I think we got to do Patreon questions.
Oh,
do
okay.
have
You
to
want to
do
escape
that.
it.
I don't want to return to the
You don't wanna talk
Brendaverse
about
quite
it.
yet. I'm not ready to go back to the Brendaverse yet. Okay, fine. This won't take long. It's fine. This won't take long.
Okay.
So I somewhat recently revealed to Brendan because I realized I never told him about it, and I went, Brendan will probably think this is funny. And it was on a live stream. I revealed to Brendan, hey Brendan, have I ever told you about how sometimes I have stress streams where everyone on the planet is you?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's I call it the Brendaverse. I wake up and everything in the world is normal, but for some reason in the dream it's a day where I have to go out and do a lot of stuff, and every single other person on the planet is Brendan. And they don't have Brendan's personality, they just all have Brendan's body, face, and voice. And children are like not young looking Brendans, they're like scaled down Brendans.
The Brendaverse is horrifying.
The Brendaverse is fucking awful. And I'll just be trapped there, and I'm trying to fucking, I think, God, I'm trying to like do my fucking errands, run my errands, get my goddamn groceries. Everyone's Brendan. Everyone's so much bigger than me. Everyone's so much bigger
so
than me.
threatening.
I'm so small.
It's so threatening. Oh God.
Yeah, there's not really much else to it. It's just I used to have more stress dreams. Ever since I told Brendan about the Brendaverse, it's the only one I'm getting anymore.
It's the vibes I'm sending.
You can't go to bed anymore. It's just like the only thought you have is
No
about
sleep,
that.
only Brendan.
Avery, I have a scary question to ask.
Oh boy, what's up, Machine?
Oh no.
Have you ever looked in the mirror in your dreams?
No, I have never looked in the mirror during a Brendaverse dream, but now I'm gonna be trapped in a hall of mirrors in the Brendaverse.
No.
Oh God, why did you do that, Sheena? No.
I was curious.
It's fine. As long as your curiosity is like sated, I'm glad I can live in a hell world every time I sleep.
I think it's the best outcome if you're yourself and everybody else is just still Brendan.
Yeah, but what if my reflection is Brendan? Because I look like I'm not big in the dream. Like I'm still my own height.
You're just normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
What if you just have
What if you
Brendan
just have the
perceptions?
face?
Brendan perceptions. What?
No, this makes sense. This makes sense. I get it.
Okay, care to explain?
No.
Okay, cool. Patreon questions.
If you're part of the $5
Wait,
tier.
can you bend your arms in the dream, Avery? That's
Never thought
Can you
about it.
extend them? Yeah, see.
If you're part of the $5 tier, you get ask a question for the Patreon Q&A.
Jeff Smith asks, if you could change any one person's life in a minor way, yet objectively worse way, who would you pick and what would you change? I would change Avery's life so that every person is Brendan.
That's not minor. That's giving me schizophrenia.
That's fucking major. Yeah.
No, it's just a visual thing.
If I could change any one person's life in a minor yet objectively worse way, I would make it so that Corbin would start balding.
How dare you?
That's fucked up. Why are you
How
mean?
dare you?
Corbin's giving. Oh, I'm sorry. Corbin giving me schizophrenia is less like, oh wow, you're a piece of shit, than me going, yeah, male pattern baldness.
I'm genetically less likely to bald because I'm a ginger.
You're not ginger.
Yes,
You're a
he
ginger?
is.
Hey, he is.
Have you ever seen him? He has very red hair.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He's just hot, so you don't notice that he's a ginger.
What the fuck? That just fucked me up.
Brendan.
Oh yeah, I'm Brendan. If I could change anyone's life in a minor yet objectively worse way, I would make it to where anytime David talked about Kingdom Hearts, a character from Kingdom Hearts would disappear from the collective consciousness of everybody's mind except for David's.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
That's major. That's major.
No,
that's major.
No, that's minor.
No, it's minor.
That's
It's
minor.
Kingdom Hearts.
It's Kingdom Hearts.
No, that's major. You
Kingdom
know how
Hearts,
big
they're
that
all
series
minors.
is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Avery, you
fuck
fucking
off.
took my joke. I'm pissed.
Fuck
I was about to say,
off.
I thought that was Smash.
They're all minors everywhere. Fuck's sake.
Gina, do you want to answer this question? You do not have to.
I've been thinking really hard,
God.
and I think my intrusive thoughts are like intrusive silence, where I can't think. It's just like empty in my
Head
brain.
empty.
Yeah.
Here's a small thing. I'd give somebody else an extra chromosome.
That's a huge thing. The fuck are you talking about?
I know.
That's modifying their
the
DNA.
joke.
Oh, but it is like size-wise very small
Yeah, there.
if you think about it that way.
David, just
But
genuinely,
that's also-
actually, to Patreon question.
Oh no, I'm turning it. Dude, I've been hanging out way too much with Julian Noodle, dude. Julian.
Well, actually, when you think about it,
always
chromosomes are
does this
quite
shit.
small.
Julian legit always does this. Always.
I can't think of an answer. It's just
I
too
can't
hard.
think of an answer.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to do that to anyone.
Unarmed toaster. Is there something about yourself now that middle school you would be shocked to know?
I'm gay.
That I'm alive. And married.
Oh, yeah.
Married is a big
Yeah,
thing.
that is big.
Here's a shock to everybody who isn't in the know.
Yeah.
Brendan's married.
I'm married now.
Fucked up.
Congrats, yay!
Yeah,
Yay!
congrats, but also fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, we got married in Colorado.
That's what the bean stream
Corbin,
was.
finally.
That was the bean stream, yeah.
Holy bean Tremoni.
I don't know where I was at in middle school. I was like, was I a person?
You're not close friends with Dead Mouse. Younger me would be so fucking like, what the fuck?
You
What do you
don't
mean?
watch
What the
Rooster Teeth anymore.
Oh, that's a good one. Rooster Teeth is bad now.
Some of the stuff they make is still good. The Face Jam is a good podcast.
I think middle school me would be very surprised to find out that I still watch iCarly.
iCarly is back, baby.
Even if it wasn't back, Corbin would still watch it. Corbin's
watch
fucking
it,
playlist is Drake Bell.
The amount of Drake Bell I had to listen in Colorado was more than 0, probably more than 10.
Oh, absolutely more than 10. We drove an hour to a different town, both ways, and it was mostly Drake Bell.
Drake Bell and Big Time Rush. Oh yeah, y'all found my.
Oh
sex
yeah,
playlist,
Corbin's sex playlist is the entire
it's
the entire Big Time Rush discography.
Fucking pain.
That's pretty good. Genuinely, a thing that would surprise younger me. This sounds mean, but when I was a kid, I legit thought I would grow out of it. You're still playing video games. When I was a kid, I was everybody around me was like, when you grow up, you don't have time for video games. You won't play video games anymore. Actually, I play more video games now than when I was a kid. So.
Ropes asks, a single species of animals of your choice grows thumbs and becomes bipedal. Everything else about them stays the same. Will you doom humanity or just make everyone freaked out? I give bears thumbs so that Ed will kill himself.
Oh, fuck, that would destroy him.
Sunfish.
What the fuck?
Do you know how many babies sunfish give birth to? Literally thousands at once because they're so stupid. Now imagine them with legs and just thumbs sticking out of the sides.
I want Oh wait. No, kiwi birds.
They just got little thumbs sticking out.
Yeah, they just have little thumbs sticking out. They got like really hairy, like fucked up legs.
Oh, that sounds so
thumbs.
gross. Kiwis already have
like
legs.
thumbs.
They don't get new legs with this question, David.
No.
Yes.
Well, I decide. I say yes.
What do you mean you decide? That's not what the hypothetical is.
Call me, what's the name of the guy with the evolution? Call me that guy because I'm doing it.
Darwin?
Call me Charles Darwin because I'm doing it.
Yeah, get him, David.
David's Darwinning it.
I'm Darwinning.
Yeah.
Can I choose cars?
No, it's not an
Cars
animal.
aren't an animal.
No, he can. I'll allow it.
Mechanical
If David
horses.
gets to add extra legs to kiwis for no reason, Corbin can
No,
pick
they
cars.
don't have extra legs. They have the same legs, but they're like human legs.
Why?
Funny.
Well, I would say if they were going to be
hairy?
bipedal, they would be the legs would be backed up a little bit, and the animal would be at a different angle.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
What?
That's
what are you talking about, Brendan?
No, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
push
Makes
the
sense.
legs
Yeah,
back
no, sure.
on the animal, and then twist the animal up to like a 75-degree angle, like a Brendan
That's
elbow
not what
angle.
bipedal means.
What the fuck is he talking
What are you
Legs on-
fucking talking about? Are you a psychopath?
You can put legs on the
Yes.
each and other side, the left and the right side of the kiwi bird, instead of coming out the bottom.
Bipedal just means it walks on two legs.
Yeah, but make it more.
What?
What do you mean?
Make it more.
You make it more bipedal.
That's
It's
not more
really
bipedal.
good.
That's equally bipedal.
You can there's degrees.
You're straightening his spine. You're straightening his
thank
spine
you.
So he can.
What?
To make it more bipedal.
Someone's gonna draw a kiwi bird without scoliosis. Upright kiwi bird.
Who
I
put the
hate it.
kiwi bird in the back brace?
Oh, fuck.
Ropes has another good one, which is you have the power to put yourself in a major historical event that happened in the past. What event do you go to and what do you do?
JFK
Glad he
shooting.
specified in the past.
Yeah,
JFK
I almost
shooting.
commented on
JFK
that, but I was
shooting.
like, I'm not gonna be an asshole. Someone else to do it.
On what?
Nothing.
I want to go to the premiere of Ellen too.
What?
Ellen?
That's in the that's in the future.
That's in the future.
Oh, we should have specified.
I want to go back in time to stop the the
Assassination of
what's his name?
JFK.
Yeah.
Why? It's so funny.
Oh.
My mind every time.
And to the left. I want to go back to the Great Molasses Spill and just
Slurp it up.
like sit there like face first in the molasses, like drinking it up, having a good time, you know?
I think it'd be pretty cool to go to the signing of the Treaty of Versailles and just like, what's up?
Hey, can you change this from Versailles to lobby memes so it's called the Treaty of Lobby Memes? It sounds a lot better.
Wait, do we go back? Do we go back after, or do we? What happens?
No, I think I'm assuming you are only there for the event.
Oh, well, then I don't want to stop the fucking shooting. I'm not. Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my god, the shooting's been." No, they're not even gonna know. The Secret Service is gonna fucking cover it up. That's not even worth it. Never mind.
You only wanted to save JFK so that you could have the credit for saving JFK?
Yeah?
You're so fucked up. You're such a narcissist. I just want to go back in time. I want to be at the event where the person ordered Thirst No More Bep as a custom mug, and I want to meet the fuck out of Bep. That's all I want.
Meet Bep.
I'm going to meet Bep.
I think I have an answer for this one.
What's up, Machina?
I want to have a spacesuit and go to like the moon landing
Oh, that's a really good one.
and go like ear and just disappear.
Just go like they get off the spaceship and they just see Sheena's already there and they're like, what the fuck?
And then she just
No, and then she on the radio, you hear her go, "Weomp." She fucking vanishes. That's incredible.
Just throw a wet fucking a wet towel on the wall of this space station and pop out.
What flag do I put down before I leave?
Fuck it, put down the pride flag. Gays on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, gays on the moon.
It's June.
Even better, they turned the set lighting off.
I knew it. I knew somebody would make that joke.
Stop rolling.
Stop rolling. Who let her in here?
How'd she get on this soundstage? What the fuck? We're gonna have to cut that whole thing.
What was Corbin's answer?
I don't remember.
Treaty of Versailles.
He wanted to go to Future Ellen.
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
no,
Treaty of Versailles. And just say sup. That's what he's changing. In the history books, you'll learn about when this fucking random dude was just randomly into existence at the Treaty of Versailles, said sup, like leaned over his shoulder while it was getting signed and was like, nice. And then vanished. It's a fucked up alternate universe where people just show up at like world events.
Can I change mine?
Yes.
Can I change mine?
Yes, David, you can change yours. Tell the class.
in the podcast now.
I want to be in the elevator when the Square Enix executive pitched Kingdom Hearts to the Disney executive, and I want to say that's a stupid fucking idea.
Just under your breath.
Just like that's so fucking stupid.
David, that's a minor historical event. Sorry.
Yes, that doesn't compare to Thirst No More.
Thirst No More.
Oh, actually, do I want to meet Bep or do I want to meet Nancy?
I feel like Bep has a story. He's thirsty.
But why is it the jar of Nancy? What did Nancy do?
Like that sounds like a title.
He just wants to drink.
This is the jar of Nancy.
It makes her sound so grand.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's epic.
I might change mine to just being stealing off of David's, just whenever they're talking about Cars 2 in the Disney or Pixar offices, and just walk in and be like, it's not going to be canon, and then walk out.
Who was that guy? Was that an intern? What the fuck?
What does canon mean?
Oh, we should put a sentient cannon in it.
Yeah.
Cars 2 is saved. You did it, Corbin. Now it's canon.
They can make it. I just want them to know that they're doing the wrong thing.
Corbin, what's your take on planes?
Fuck planes.
Oh my god, damn.
Planes sucks. Planes is horrible.
You watched Plane. I think we're done.
Yeah. Wait, do you think
planes?
do you think 9/11 happened to planes?
hey, thanks so much for listening. Banjo won't stop meowing, but that won't stop me from doing the Patreon names. Huge thank you to Air109, Alan Diver, Alex Steer, Ben Chrismanic, Bake, Bongo Crust, Boopulu, Cap Z, KC Brownell, Playotic, Daxter092, Desric Gothroy, Dreams of Ice, Ducky Madness, Eric Scott Gillies, Fang Jade, Generic Phoenix, Inverted Van Man, Jeff Smith, Manuel Martinez, Mellow Wolf, Maya, Notoriety, Pyropat, Schizolingvo, Seawolf812, Shielder Cartolo, Snake Asylum, Teague, Travis Vapes, Trevor Wood, William Oliver, Winchester Curse, and Zoro oh god, Jesus fucking Christ. Zoro Acurol? I'm sorry. We're super happy to be back from hiatus, and we hope to see you super soon.